some news coming in right now. We'll just call it breaking news right now. Tevin Farmer is fighting, I think, for his 4th time this year. He's fighting former Gervonta Tank Davis opponent, former IBF title challenger, Fonseca. You probably remember him fight Gervonta Tank Davis on the McGregor-Mayweather undercard when Tank lost his title on the scales. We're back once again. Goodfella Sports TV, your boy CJ Goodfella. And it seems that Tevin Farmer may be going after doing what Big Baby Miller's doing and fighting all of Deontay Wilder's former opponents. I think that might be Tevin Farmer's strategy to fight everybody who Tank fought, to try to entice him to get in the ring and entice Mayweather Promotions and Floyd Mayweather to throw him back in the ring. This is no shape or fashion a mandatory title shot. Fonseca is 13th in the IBF. He lost to Gervonta Tank Davis via 8th round knockout. That fight was so uneventful as far as how terrible Gervonta Tank Davis was that night. He clowned around. He was out of shape that night. And Tevin Farmer's looking to put him away quicker than 8 rounds that took Tank. Tank was out of shape. Tank didn't take it seriously. Tank dropped the opportunity, but he still got Fonseca out there at 8th round. It was an opportunity to make his mark on the boxing world with one of the largest boxing pay-per-view audiences of all time, and he failed to impress because he bull-jobbed around in the fight. This fight will take place December 15th on the Canelo Alvarez Rocky Field and undercard. You got some East Coast flavor with the Mexican and European main event. East Coast flavor. Tevin Farmer's from Philadelphia. And this is a clear cherry pick for him to fight a former Gervonta Tank Davis opponent. I really didn't get a gauge on Fonseca. He definitely doesn't deserve this title shot. And I say that because he fought, I think, 3 times since fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, notably versus nobody of note. He didn't fight anybody to gain this title shot. He hasn't fought anybody to be ranked inside the top 15. But hey, it is what it is. I don't think he's going to be too much of a problem for Tevin Farmer. His record indicates that he's somewhat of a puncher. I think it's 21 and with 16 knockouts. So he's 22-1 with 16 knockouts. Versus not really notable guys. Tevin Farmer is 27-4-1 with 6 knockouts. So it's going down in New York, Madison Square Garden, December 15th on DAZN. So like I said, it's not gonna make me buy DAZN. I mean, I'd rather never see Tevin Farmer fight again. He's not a good fighter at all. He's a below average fighter in my opinion. And this is a clear, way to try to clout chase Gervonta Tank Davis to get him to come over to the zone. And they're going to try to lock Gervonta Tank Davis on the zone and try to get him to draw subscribers to the zone. They know his pulling power and what he's capable of. And it's up to Al Heyman. But at the end of the day, Tank Davis don't have nobody but to blame for this situation but himself. He dropped this belt because he lost weight. He missed weight. And now Fonseca, is trying to fight for it again. This time versus a fair fight versus a fighter that's probably going to make weight in Tevin Farmer. Fonseca is long, his record indicates he's a puncher, but he ain't no big puncher. So I think Tevin Farmer will be able to take him down. Great platform for Tevin Farmer to fight on. Rocky Field and Canelo undercard December 15th. MSG is 100% free. You can just go to the zone, download the zone, and watch the fight for free. They're not charging no subscription fee to watch Canelo Alvarez in efforts to get up their subscribers for this fight. And like I said, this might could be a good fight. I mean, Tevin Farmer can't crack an egg, but he got he got 1 stoppage versus James Tennyson, who was a glorified bum. I can't say it no other type of way. When I say bum, I mean not that good. Went the distance with Billy Dibbs. Billy Dibbs touched him up a bit, but as always, when you go abroad, when you go overseas, he went all the way to Australia for 60 or 40K and got a title, and the title got him a multi-million-dollar contract with his own. You deserve it anytime you go overseas. You beat a guy for a title, vacant or not, even though his title was vacated. He vacant because Gervonta Tank Davis missed weight. So in some people's eyes, he ain't a real world title holder because he didn't beat a real world title holder. He won a vacant belt, and nobody really, really counts him as a world title holder. To be honest, people count him as a guy that picked up a vacant belt, a guy that's not as good as most of the other champions in the division. I say most because I don't know what Ito. I didn't see him fight, but I know he beat Christopher Diaz, and Christopher Diaz is a tough game fighter. I think he moved back down in weight or something like that. But You know, he's not better than Burchett. He's not better than Gervonta Tank Davis. And, you know, my money, what I even seen Ito fight, I'm pretty sure he can't beat Ito. He was a guy that got robbed versus the guy for the IBF belt before. It was a vacant belt. And then that champion got stripped from Asia. He got popped for illegal system in his illegal drug in his system. Then Gervonta Tank Davis got to fight Billy Dibbs for the belt. And now we here. So he fought 2 vacant fights to get a belt. Lost one, and it got changed to no contest because the guy failed a drug test. He beat a Billy Dibbs, who was way past his prime, and now he fought James Tennyson October 20th in Boston, and now he's fighting on the East Coast again versus Francisco Fonseca. His record is padded. He's not that good. Best fight was getting knocked out by an out of shape fat Gervonta Tank Davis. And you know, as far as money for your value, this is probably gonna be a good fight. Tevin Farmer throws a lot of punches to make up for a lack of power. Fonseca is a guy that looked like he has never been in there with a world-class fighter, even in sparring. When he fought Gervonta Tank Davis, he fought 2 or 3 no-name guys going into this Tevin Farmer fight. This should be a clear victory for Tevin Farmer. He should box, look good, and boost his stock up. Some people will be watching because Canelo Alvarez is a humongous draw in the sport of boxing. And Eddie Hearn knows how to market him. He's been very, very active. Fought in October, fighting in December. I believe he fought in April or May when he fought Billy Dibbs, and I believe he fought earlier this year. So Lou DiBella, before Eddie Hearn and his own deal came along, has been keeping Tevin Farmer very, very active. And we'll see. We'll see what he does. We'll see how he handles himself. And fighting 4 times a year, he's probably gonna be back first quarter of next year as well too. And Tevin Farmer was a guy that got knocked out by Jose Pedraza early in his career. Knocked out multiple times early in his career. Took a lot of L's. He came back from the dead. Won a world title. So it's a good story. It's a really good story. And he's still writing his story. And I think this is a good opponent for him. To look good. And then next year, maybe he can look to unify. He said he wanted to fight Miguel Burchett. That's death on the platter. I don't know how long his DAZN deal is, but he got $1 million for fighting James Tennyson. So, from going to make 40, 60K, 20K, 10K in fights to going to make $1 million, that's a no-brainer. So I can't knock him from going over there with Eddie Hearn, especially if he getting $1 million to fight a guy like Francisco Fonseca, fighting guys like James Tennyson. The best thing he could have did was go over to Australia, win a decision, and get the belt. He made life-changing money. Hopefully he's doing right with the money. And Francisco Fonseca, he got an opportunity here, man. Tevin Farmer ain't a big puncher. He ain't fighting a big puncher like Gervonta Tank Davis. He better get ready, step on the gas, take it to Tevin Farmer, and try to knock his eyes straight. Legitimately, he better come in there and think knockout, knockout, knockout. This is a guy that been knocked out several times in his career. You got 16 knockouts. You might not have knocked out upper echelon competition, but guess what? He ain't upper echelon competition. He's not a real world title holder. People don't look at him and say who's one of the best title holders in the division. He's obviously the weakest title holder in the division. So even amongst the regular WBA champion, Albert Machado. So you got a golden opportunity to win a title again, and you got to take advantage of it. You on Canelo undercard. You fought on Mayweather McGregor undercard. You getting opportunities that, guys of your status never get. So for him, he better come in shape. He better get some real serious sparring. And if he come and strap his nuts on and he can punch a little bit, he can get a victory here. And I think there's going to be a very, very good undercard for the people in attendance at MSG December 15th, Madison Square Garden. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is fighting on the East Coast. It'd be interesting to see how it goes. He didn't want to fight Canelo on the East Coast, but now he's fighting Rocky Fielding on the East Coast. So something to look forward to, something to check out. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. I definitely appreciate all the brothers and sisters supporting what we're doing. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter. Also, you can email me. All the information is in the description as well. Also, you can join our Facebook group. You can reach out, DM me on Facebook, Twitter, email me for any inquiry, sponsorship, business deals. Also, you can video requests, ask questions. I try to help out people who want to start channels. Video collabs, which I really don't do that much anymore. But also, if you want to make a donation to the channel as well, that link's in the description. I definitely appreciate all the brothers and sisters that do donate. If you can't donate, you can take it a step up further and just share the videos and share the channel. That's much appreciated because that's how we grow our brand. We're on the push for 10,000 before the end of 2018. Please help your boy get there. I definitely appreciate all you guys that's subscribe and share the videos and tweeting them out and retweeting them out. Much blessings to you guys. Happy holidays. And we're going to continue to push boxing in multiple sports. And check out our ever so growing playlist as well, too. One time for the one time. We gone.